impediment in speech. I am still a stutterer. It's estimated that there are 3 million stutterers in the United States. I still stutter. There's still words I struggle with. For instance, if I get nervous or angry or tired, I'll stutter, which sometimes in places like Afghanistan, it's difficult to avoid being tired, angry, or scared. But I've managed. There are words that I avoid. For instance, I was telling the young man I was talking to earlier, when I was a child, when I would go to the cafeteria at school, I would order soda because I could say soda. I have a hard time with lemonade, iced tea. So I had to, what do you want, son? Soda? I hate soda. So one of the things it does to you, though, it begins to, the world becomes smaller. You become isolated. People would assume that because of my stutter that I was stupid. People would avoid talking to me because it was uncomfortable for them. I could even sometimes see the pain in my family in public when they would have to finish my sentences. So I just would stop talking. One of the reasons why I struggled in school and didn't learn to read was because I was so quiet and didn't talk. But there's no connection between literacy and speech. And it was painful. But in this notion of strength comes from struggle, now as a professional journalist, as a 60 Minutes man, I have to think before I speak. Not a bad skill to have if you're a journalist. So learning to take that struggle and turn it into strength. As a journalist, it's my job to go places and give voice to the voiceless. As someone who couldn't speak, I know what it means to be voiceless, to be marginalized. Specific things, I didn't learn to manage my stutter until college. Would do things like I would put pencils in my mouth, read newspapers out loud so I could feel the sound of words in my mouth. I would also read Shakespeare backwards so I could focus on the sound of words and not the sentence structure. And even now, there are a list of words I struggle with that I seek to avoid. So if you ever see me live on television, they say, and Katie Couric or someone says, well, Byron, what do you think about this? And I go, I'm in the midst of a stutter right now. I'm trying to find the right word to get to. But that's okay. That's who I am. I am proud of who I am. And so I've learned to manage that. And because of my struggles, like you, words matter to me. And I'm considered, in many circles, to be a good writer as a journalist. And that's why. Yes, sir?